So this week we are in the living room and the family room. And I decided I was going to come upstairs and do the family room. So we're going to be decluttering. And while we're up here, I wanted to go over some kind of like rules or things that you can do while decluttering that will help you decide whether or not you need to go and keep something. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. I'm As you can see here, it's kind of a hot mess upstairs. We did have a little graduation party. My daughter had some friends over, and so the already really messy family room just got messier. So we're going to be talking about that, and I think that's going to be about it. So we're going to spend 15 minutes inside of the family room. All right, let's get to it. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to take a look at everything in the room, and we're going to pick up what is trash. So that's kind of the first step, is you need to try to get to a space where you can really look at everything that's there and decide then at that point what you're going to keep. Well, I have stuff everywhere. I have trash. And so that's my first step. I got a couple of garbage bags because I have a feeling that up here we're going to at least need one, if not two. So let me grab that. It's right here. And this is, we've already kind of separated a little bit because the girls are both going to be leaving at some point. So they started to declutter their rooms and it all came out here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and set 15 minutes here on the clock for it. All right, so let's go. So one of the big things when it comes to decluttering is you cannot declutter somebody else's things. You can't do it because you don't know what's important to them and what's not important to them. All you can do is just kind of separate it. Here, I'll put this back so you can see. All you can really do is just like separate it, and that way they can decide for themselves. Well, thankfully, they've kind of already done that a little bit. So that's why everything over here, I've been told is garbage. So that is what we're doing, is getting rid of it. There's actually, what I've noticed when it comes to decluttering is that once you're done decluttering, then it's like all the clutter from your mind goes away too. I hope that makes sense. That's just what I noticed. And when you have a lot of clutter, it's really hard to go and keep your house and your mind clean, because you're just surrounded by like everything. So when we start to remove some of that stuff we don't need from our lives, then it makes it a little bit easier for us to go and find that sense of peace. That at least is the case for me. So that's why I really wanted to go ahead and do this journey again, is so that I can come back to a place of peace. There is a lot of stuff in here that I didn't even know that we had. Well, that's all right. I have so many of these cords lying around, it's not even funny. A lot of these. So 15 minutes, I think because I had bigger stuff, I'm definitely going to need the 2 garbage bags for sure. But, yeah, we'll be talking about tomorrow what to do when you have other people's things. How do you declutter that? And then later on in the week, we're going to talk about what do you do with clutter that you need to keep, because we all have that clutter that we have to keep. It's necessary clutter is what I call it. All right, there's a box of stuff. Okay. Well, that's going to make things easy. I'm just going to take the whole box. All right. Push that out the way. Is this a wand? Yes. It looks like a wand. A Harry Potter wand, actually. I feel like I need to hold on to this and see, because it feels like it's a Harry Potter wand in some form or fashion. And we do like Harry Potter in this house. So, yeah. Okay. That's going to fall out. Looks like my daughter did try to go and clean up a little bit. All right. I think that's all I'm going to be able to do for this. All right. I'm going to get my other garbage bag and we're going to tackle over there and back there. That way you'll be able to see that too. Oh, that was a little loud. All right. Let me go and put you over here. All right. I know you're a little distance away, but that way you'll be able to see kind of what I'm working with. Maybe I'll bring you closer. Yeah, let's bring you closer. There you go. All right. So these are the things that have been deemed as garbage by my youngest. So back here, we're going to end up, since that's stuff that they want to keep, we're going to do something with that tomorrow. We like to dress up in my house. So Comic-Con and Halloween, I think I talked about this Friday. Comic-Con and Halloween are really big times for us. And any opportunity that we get to dress up in any kind of way, we do. We love. So we'll have random pieces of costumes lying around. And so you'll see some of that. Actually, there's a closet back there that's where all my princess dresses are. I have quite a few Disney princess dresses. So yeah, this week, oh, okay. So as you saw, we had a tornado that came through. And actually, what's interesting is that it was in the creek right behind my neighborhood. But when I say behind my neighborhood, I'm like, I could pass right through my neighbor's house and there's the creek. So we're all safe, thankfully. But that was definitely a little on the wild side. That's why this video is a little bit late. It didn't come out early in the morning like all the others have. I needed to take a weekend just to kind of gather my thoughts. But we're all doing good. So because of that, my daughter, my youngest, did not graduate. They pushed it out to Wednesday. So we have her graduation now on Wednesday, but we still had her graduation party anyway. I have 7 minutes left on the timer. 2 garbage bags full. Kind of excited by that. Okay. What's in this? Marbles. I'm not sure why there's marbles inside of a can, a metal can, but I'm not gonna judge. Nope, not gonna judge. And that goes over there. All right. I guess all this is garbage too. I don't know if I have enough room in this. This is an older bag. It doesn't even have like my little Ziploc things. I just have to tie it this way. Okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I should have brought another bag. I really thought I was gonna have enough, but no, I don't. All right, so let's talk about, that went a little bit too fast for me. Let's talk about what you can do, some of the other rules that you need when it comes to decluttering. So generally, when you're decluttering your own things, you have like 3 different piles. And I have a bunch of movies and things, so when I go through that, I'll be able to show you the piles. I'm going to just talk to you for the rest of the time because I only brought up 2 garbage bags. So you're going to want to separate things into 3 piles. That's going to be like a donate, a throwaway, and a keep. Sometimes I'll actually do that with like clothes baskets. I love using clothes baskets for a lot of stuff because that way you can just pick up the basket and bring it somewhere. So 3 clothes baskets: keep, donate, and throw away. There's some different games that you can play that will help you along with decluttering stuff, especially if you're like me and maybe you have emotional attachments to things, or you just don't, if something is too big and seems like a really daunting task and you just don't want to get to it, play a game with yourself. Other things is, other rules, so to speak, is that if you haven't used it, touched it, or anything in, I don't know, I'd say a year or 2, then do you really need to keep it? Yes, there are some things that you'll want to keep because, they serve as a memory. Do you have something else that is also tied to that memory? How important is that to your memory? I'm not a very sentimental person like that, if that makes sense. There are some things that I'll hold on to because it has a memory attached to it. But those are really far and few between because a lot of those memories I grab up here, and a physical thing isn't necessarily going to bring that memory back. A lot of my memories are tied to music, which is why, I love music. I believe that one of the reasons why we hold on to things is because we're afraid that we're going to forget someone or something. And I found that a physical object isn't going to necessarily, I don't know, it's not like that person's always there or that memory is always there. That thing, I don't know, I might be crazy, but that thing isn't going to keep someone here. Um, that's just my own thought on it. Actually, I think I might be able to. I have 2 minutes. I have some board games that I'm going to put up. Yeah, let's do that. So that's kind of my thought with things. There are some things that, okay, I'm going to be honest. There are some things that I I do hold on to. I did this thing at Epcot with my mom when I turned 30. Well, I think it was when I turned 30 or maybe a little bit older. Um, and I drank around the world. And now again, I'm a Disney freak, so that would make sense why I would want to keep that. But can't find it. Do I have memory of that day? No, but I was drinking, so that's pretty normal. But I mean, I have some items from it, so I don't need to keep everything. But you know, again, one of those things like, do I need to keep it? No. So am I completely heartbroken that I don't have it? No. Life will move on. Would I have liked to have had it? Yes, but not necessary. Um, a lot of these movies, and I'll probably talk about it when it comes time. A lot of these movies, we don't necessarily need them because nowadays you can find most of them on a streaming service on demand. So um, I probably don't need them, but we'll get to that. My husband loved movies, so that's why we have so many of them. And of course, it's like you collect them over time. All right, moved all the board games over. I have 31 seconds. Got another Harry Potter movie. Throw that up there. I think that's all I'm going to be able to get to today. Which, you know what, I think overall, I feel good about what I did. I'm going to move all this stuff, all these bags downstairs. Yeah, that's it. There's our time. So that was the first day of doing the family room or living room. First things first is you want to make sure that you clear away what you know is garbage because you have to be able to see what is there for you to make decisions, because a lot of our clutter, we have to decide if we're going to keep it, get rid of it, donate, but it's really trying to figure out what do we need to keep in our life. So tomorrow, we're going to talk about what do you do if you have somebody else's things that need to be decluttered, and how do you approach that? So thank you so much. And like I said, I'm going to take these bags downstairs and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.